Hi you guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be testing out the Physicians Formula Healthy Powder. I think they recently came out with this. I'm not actually sure when they launched. I do love their foundation. I actually have it right here. I love their Healthy Foundation. It's one of my all-time favorite foundations from the drugstore. When I saw that they launched a powder foundation of the same Healthy line, I got so excited and I really wanted to test it out. I've been on a real powder foundation kick lately. I want to find a really good one that works for me. We are snowed in this morning. It is very snowy outside right now. That's why I pulled out my Christmas sweater. I know that it's not the right season, but I don't know. I just want it to be like nice and cozy today. Try and keep the foundation on for about 8 hours, maybe 8-9 hours. It's currently 8 o'clock in the morning right now. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and let's go ahead and get started. So I have the shade MW2, which is the same shade I have in their liquid version of this foundation. It does come with a little spongy thing, which I think I'm going to use. I have already primed my skin with the e.l.f. Illuminating Primer Mist. Looking online for the claims, this foundation does have SPF 16 in it. It says it's infused with hyaluronic acid to brighten, hydrate, and even skin tone. It's a long-wearing, buildable, and breathable powder foundation that provides lightweight, medium to full coverage with a healthy satin finish, and it says it works for all skin types. I have a normal to combination skin type. I am going to take the little sponge it comes with and grab some of the product and just start applying this on my skin. So that's what it looks like with one layer on my skin. Right now, I'd say it's probably a light to medium coverage, so I'm gonna have to apply a second layer, but it did blend out pretty easily on my skin. It's not looking cakey or heavy or anything. It does look a little dry, like my skin looks more matte than I'm used to. It doesn't look totally dry, which is nice. I am going to apply a little bit more on my problem areas here, see if we can build it up. It doesn't really build up that well. I'm surprised that they wrote that it's buildable because I feel like that didn't really build up that well. Oh, I forgot again. I keep forgetting to apply my concealer before I apply this powder. So I'm going to apply my Charlotte Tilbury concealer under my eyes really quickly before we carry on with this video. I just applied the concealer under my eyes on the kind of center of my face. Not really sure if it's totally buildable. I feel like that did not build up at all over my blemish area. Let's see if I can apply a teeny bit more. Yeah, I'm not totally convinced this is a full coverage foundation. I'd say it's more like light to medium. Possibly you can build it up more, but that's about as much coverage I seem to be getting, and I did like 3 layers on there. I want to apply this to the other half of my face. This half seems to be a little bit smoother. It could be that the side of my face isn't as problematic as the other side, but I still feel like it applied a little bit smoother. I don't know if I was rubbing my face too hard, but my cheekbone looks a little bit darker than the rest of my skin. So I feel like that's looking a bit odd. The color match is good. I like the shade on me. It does look powdery, but I wouldn't necessarily say that it's dry looking. It just looks like I'm wearing a powder foundation, but I think a setting spray, and once I apply the rest of my makeup, that should help with that issue. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll have to see how it looks with the rest of my makeup on. It has a little bit of a glowy tint to it. I don't really have any solid opinions on this yet. So I'm gonna apply the rest of my makeup, then I will check back in with you guys, show you what else is on my face, and then wrap up the first part of this video. Hey guys, I am back and it is currently 8:30 in the morning. I did finish the foundation application around 8:15. I definitely like it more than I did when I first applied it. I think it looks better now that the rest of my makeup is on my skin. But looking real up close, I'm not like the biggest fan of it. I think it looks natural. I do think that it's a very skin-like natural foundation. It's not emphasizing pores. It's not looking cakey or heavy on my skin. It does look a teeny bit dry. I was just expecting it, I think, to be a little bit more glowy. One biggest complaint that I have about this foundation is that I feel like it's patchy, and I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. I don't know, there's like dark spots where I didn't apply bronzer at all, but there's like random dark spots, really dark right here on my cheek, and I don't know where that was from. It's like dark around my chin, and there's just like random splotches. I've never had that happen to me with a foundation before. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but I definitely don't like how it looks in person. It just looks splotchy and patchy, and it's weird. I don't know, I've never seen that before. That's like my biggest concern about this foundation right now. It was very natural, provided about a light to medium coverage. It does feel quite lightweight. Can't really tell I'm wearing it. It doesn't look heavy or anything. Overall, I think it looks pretty good except for the patchiness. So on the rest of my face, as you know, I applied the Charlotte Tilbury concealer. Set that with the Prep Setting Glow from Milani. And then bronzer is the e.l.f. Perpetually Tanned Primer Infused Bronzer, and then for blush, I applied the Milani Powder Blush in the shade Romantic Rose. I did not apply a highlighter today, so all of the glow is either from the foundation or from the Milani Transparent Powder. And then on my lips is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Mocha. My lips are super cracked and dry. I had to take the lipstick off because it's just not really working with dry lips. Those are my initial thoughts. It just looks so weird and patchy right here. I don't like it, but I am going to wear this foundation for the rest of the day. I will give you guys a midday check-in, and then I will come back at the end of the night to show you how it's worn. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you later. Bye. Hey guys, I am back. I don't have my phone. Every time I do these check-ins, I don't have my phone with me, but it is currently 12:30 in the afternoon. This foundation has been on my face for about 4 hours. This is what it's looking like right now. I actually think it doesn't look terrible. I don't think it's gotten oily or greasy on my skin at all. It still looks pretty fresh. Sorry, my bed is not made in the background. I'm so embarrassed. It does have a nice glow to it, and I do like the way it's wearing on my skin. I still feel like it's a bit patchy and splotchy, which was kind of how I felt at the beginning when I first tried it on. But for like shine control, I think it's worn pretty good. It still looks kind of like it did when I first applied it. So I'm pretty impressed by the wear time so far. I'll give you guys a closer up shot. I changed my lip color because that other color was bothering me. But this is what the foundation looks like up close. I think it's pretty decent still. I have like nothing negative really to say at this point besides what I already told you guys. We'll see how this continues to wear throughout the day. I will do another check-in at the end of the night to show you what it looks like. Not really any changes, no progress, kind of a boring check-in. Also, this is in natural light. Standing in front of my window, there's no extra lights on or anything, so this is what it looks like in natural lighting. Not bad. We'll see. We'll see how it looks by the end of the night. Okay, bye. Hey you guys, I am back. It's currently 4:09 in the afternoon, so this foundation has been on for about 7.5 hours. I was gonna wait till 8, but I figured I would talk to you guys now. I think it already looks quite bad. Waiting for the 8-hour mark I don't think will help at all. It looks extremely greasy on my skin. I don't usually get this greasy. You guys have pretty much seen my wear test for the entire month of February, and this is definitely the greasiest my skin has looked. My skin just looks super oily. Like I feel like I can blot, and I never blot my face at all. I just look and feel very greasy. Now that I know what this looks like, I would not want to wear this to work. I'll have to keep testing it out, but I don't know, I really don't like the way that this looks on my skin. Even up close looking at it, like the foundation seems to have worn away around my mouth area. It's really oily on my chin, on like my cheek area, right beside my nose, in the center of my forehead. It's quite oily as well, and it just doesn't look flattering on my skin. It looks kind of gross, to be honest. I think of like something positive to say about it, but I really can't. I wonder if this foundation will be one that will work better with the liquid foundation underneath. Like if I applied it with the Physicians Formula Healthy Liquid Foundation and then just dusted this one on top, I wonder if that would look better. I'll have to try it out. I'll see if I can find different ways to make this work, but I feel like there's not much good I can say about this foundation at this point. I think at the beginning it looked pretty natural, but even then I felt like the coverage wasn't there. It was hard to build up and it was splotchy on my skin. Just the fact that it did not last throughout the day is a huge downside to me. Usually if I'm going to work, it's pretty much a 12-hour day by the time I leave my house and by the time I get back to my house at the end of the day. I need foundations to last longer than 7 hours, so this is quite disappointing. I mean, I guess you can say my skin looks healthy, but it also looks oily, so I don't know. Actually, I think I'm going to try applying some like mattifying powder. I haven't done this in a long time because like I said, I don't usually get to the point where I need to apply a matte powder, but I'm going to use the Rimmel Insta Fix and Matte translucent powder, and I'm just going to apply it on the areas where I've gotten extremely greasy. Okay, now that I've applied that mattifying powder, I think this looks a lot better actually. It looks a lot more wearable. Wouldn't mind going back out into public. So maybe this is a situation where I wouldn't want to use my Milani Prep Setting Glow powder with it because the foundation just got really greasy. I don't know. I will test it out. I'll see if I can like find something that works for this powder. Anyway, that completes this video, and actually this is the last first impression that I am doing this month. Thank you guys so much for following along and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the foundation videos. I do have a couple more foundation videos coming out. And then at the very end of the month, I'm going to do like a wrap-up video. I got that from Taylor, who does, when she does 15 days of foundation, she does like a video after like a month later or so where she kind of ranks all of the foundations she's tested. I always find those videos extremely helpful, so I wanted to do them for you guys just in case you were curious and you wanted a quick like overview of what foundations worked for me and what didn't, and which foundations I liked more than others. So I am going to do that. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!